Today's lecture will focus on an essential component of patent law under the European Patent Convention, or EPC, the concept of novelty. We'll analyze its legal definition, what qualifies as prior art, key exceptions, and how to navigate common issues in practice. This knowledge is crucial for any researcher or inventor seeking patent protection in Europe. Let us begin with the objectives of this lecture. First, we will define what novelty means under the EPC. Next, we will identify the types of information that constitute prior art under Article 54. We will then explore exceptions, examine illustrative case law, and conclude with strategic insights to help avoid common pitfalls when aiming for patent protection. Novelty is one of the core requirements for patentability under Article 52(1) of the EPC. To be patentable, an invention must not only be new but also involve an inventive step, be industrially applicable, and not fall under excluded categories. Today we will focus on that first requirement, novelty. Under Article 54(1), an invention is considered new if it does not form part of the state-of-the-art. Article 54(2) further explains that the state-of-the-art comprises everything made available to the public by any means before the filing date of the application. This includes written materials, verbal disclosures, use, or anything else that was accessible without confidentiality. Prior art encompasses a wide array of disclosures. It includes written documents such as patents, journal articles and books, oral disclosures such as conference talks and lectures, public use of products or processes, and any other non-confidential technical information which is available to the public. Importantly, the format or language of disclosure does not matter under the EPC. There are very limited exceptions under Article 55. A disclosure will not destroy novelty if it occurred within 6 months prior to the filing or priority date, and was either the result of an evident abuse against the applicant or took place at an officially recognized international exhibition. These are narrow and specific exceptions, not a general grace period. A key distinction from U.S. law is that the EPC provides no general grace period. In Europe, any public disclosure prior to filing can be fatal to patentability, unless it falls under the strict conditions of Article 55. This has serious implications for academic and industrial inventors alike. In practice, novelty is assessed by comparing the claimed invention to prior art. A claim lacks novelty if all features are disclosed in a single prior art document. This is often called the photographic novelty standard. Only information that is clearly and unambiguously derivable, either explicitly or implicitly, is considered disclosed. Let's review a few examples where novelty was not found. A chemical compound that was previously published in a scientific journal. A product that was sold to the public before the filing date. Or a conference poster that contains sufficient enabling technical details. In each of these cases, the invention was no longer new at the time of filing. Conversely, novelty is preserved when key elements are missing in prior disclosures. For example, if a previous disclosure omits a critical feature claimed in the patent, if the public use was ambiguous or non-enabling, or if information is scattered across multiple documents, then it becomes a matter of inventive step, not novelty. The EPO assigns specific codes to patent documents. For example, A1, application publication with a search report, A2, without a search report, A3, a later published search report, following an A2, B1, Horace granted patent. Understanding these codes helps in interpreting patent statuses and their procedural context. Given the strict novelty requirement, it is vital to file a patent application before any form of disclosure. This means being cautious about publications, presentations, or marketing efforts. Always use non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, when discussing inventions with external parties, and consider precautionary filings before a product launch or academic publication. Some frequent mistakes include demonstrating inventions at trade shows, publishing academic theses online, or uploading conference proceedings prematurely. Each of these can unintentionally place your invention in the public domain and render it unpatentable under the EPC. To summarize, novelty in Europe is absolute. There is no general grace period, and any global public disclosure, regardless of medium or language, can destroy novelty. Prior use becomes prior art if it is publicly reproducible. And remember, a single enabling disclosure is sufficient to defeat novelty. Did you like what you learned? Find more in our playlist.